First, I'll come over here so I can put my drink down. Marie said she wanted a very formal part of this site, and that I was to speak for at least 20 minutes, if not longer. So I'll see what I can do. I printed everything twice, so if I run a bit short, I'll just go through it again. So first of all, I'd like to welcome the extended Semple family and Cameron's friends, as well as the Moylan family, to this afternoon. Thank you all for coming and being with us, and with Marie and Cameron. And especially thanks to those who have come from afar. My sister of Margaret and Ewan have come from Wellington, New Zealand, and Brian from Townsville. He can tell you where all the potholes are on the road between here and Townsville, and we're doing that trek. And I know Cameron has friends and relatives from as far as Sydney and Melbourne, so some people have come a fair distance to be with us. So I think at this stage, I'm supposed to give out some secrets of Marie in the early days. So just make sure if she starts to point or throw things, give me a bit of a warning. Marie, where do we start with Marie? There's time way back. Marie, Judy and I were a bit concerned. We didn't think Marie would ever walk or talk. She had two helpers, so all she had to do was grunt and point, and things were fetched and carried. And I think that's still the same. So the last few days there's been a lot of fetching and carrying. Daniel and Gary and Marcus keeping everybody organised. So that's worked well. But obviously she did learn to talk. There's another story there. And walking hasn't been too bad, although there are times I have noticed that she does get a bit of a wobble up. With Jess O'Brien, there's a couple of places down the valley, but Cameron, they were okay. So Marie's been the arty, crafty sort of person in the family. You'll notice around the tables here, she's still in action. Our garden at home is full of the tried and true and missed pottery and ornaments from the early days. But unlike some parents who only have the chance of the model making and making little bits and pieces when their kids are at kindy or preschool, I had the joy of, Jude and I had the joy of 6 years of architecture. So the model making carried on to a long time. I must admit, I got first class grades in miniature tree making. Miniature trees. And Renee. Yeah, we all had clues. And then we want some second hand models of buildings that still seem to be standing. Where's Peter? I shouldn't say this in front of boss. These buildings, we still have some at home if you'd like some. So Marie had a normal life and everything seemed to carry on, and then all of a sudden this Cameron fella turned up. And things changed a bit. The fussy eater at home, all of a sudden she's trying all these different things. She got to the stage where I'm actually a bit wary when I go to their place for meals, because I might actually have to eat something healthy. Yeah, so that's, life has changed for them both. And when Cameron came, I knew right from the outset he was a top young fella. He did drive a Honda Accord, the right sort of car. Judy took him straight away.
Minus the back seat.
Yeah, well, Judy took him, of course there was no back seat. I never got the significance of that. But I took Cameron's word, it was about reducing weight. Power to weight ratio was a big difference. In fact, many stories here. But, along the way, Cameron has learned a lot of things, especially with the Honda. If you're reducing the weight in the Honda to have that better power to weight ratio, it's probably best to leave the windscreen wipers in. You need those. Not after. I've never seen so much wire come out of a car before. So yeah, Cameron's fitted into our family very well. And Marie has changed and grown with Cameron. She's now the outdoorsy person. Well, I haven't seen her climb too much. Yeah, when the jacaranda tree in their front yard. I thought when Cameron and Tom were up giving a bit of a prune, I thought she might have taken the opportunity there.
Horizontally.
Oh, yeah, horizontally, yeah. I've got to go to page 2. So yeah, so they've made their home together in Lorikeet Street, in quite a nice home, and soon after they moved there, just over 14-15 months ago, started a pity patter of little feet. The cats are right. It's all right. The cats are now tame. It's safe to go in through the front door. You've got to be very quick though. Quick little things. But it's pleasing to see them both building their life together and now taking this great step to share forward. Cameron, Marie, I suppose there's not much advice I can give you. Cameron, you've probably learned Marie likes the last word. But as you go forward, it's always good, you will learn that you will get the last words in, as long as they're just yes dear. And leave it at that. If she carries on, you've got to stop the conversation. We even get the last word in text messages. You can go on for hours between Judy and Marie. So I suppose it's to tell you what's the secret of a happy marriage. And the secret is there is no clue. You will make that as you go. I think every day you strive for that. And we've seen over the last, 5 years, you're making one another happy, you carry on there, and you'll do great. So, Mum and I wish you all the best, all the happiness, all the joy, and all the fun. And if you could just raise your glasses, Marie and Cameron. And now, Drew, it's your turn. You want my notes?